I'm so excited to welcome a bunch of gorgeous, dynamic, beautiful women who are a part of Platinum. And we've truly labeled you the Wow group because of your wow factor. You're truly women of wonder, women of words, and I hope women of a lot of wisdom too. Thank you so much for joining us for the first series of Platinum in a Pod.
Thank you so much
And
for having
I'm
us.
so excited to have you today with us. Today, I would like to delve a little into what makes you the woman that you are. What is it that makes you wonder, yes, I did it, yes, I achieved it? Smita, I'll start with you. How are you looking forward to this year?
So, honestly, I am quite excited because, as you know, Nav is a bundle of amazing creative thoughts.
Yes.
So, I'm really excited, and I am as well looking forward to the whole year along with the other members because I'm sure he'll come up with some exclusive events.
Yes, we all corroborate that. Shruti, you are a gorgeous mom, of course, of two very gorgeous little girls. How do you find that balance between taking care of the kids, your work? I know you started your own venture now, plus life in general. What is your secret mantra, your recipe for the success?
So yes, first of all, Priyanka, thank you so much. This
My
whole
pleasure.
topic itself is very brilliant. The way you've introduced us as the Wow Girls, and so for the question that you've asked me about how am I balancing my kids and my work, I think a lot I would give it to my family, my support system
Of
at home,
course, yes.
my husband, my parents. I mean, this definitely wouldn't have been possible if I didn't have everybody in their own little ways supporting.
Coming
You
together.
need the in-law support. You need your parents, husband support. You need your kids also supporting you,
Absolutely.
and your extended family, your friends, everybody who are understanding. So I think it's a little mix of everybody's support that makes me do whatever little bit I am doing today.
Wonderful, wonderful. Neha, you are someone who is full of life, full of color, full of vibrant energy, and also someone who is keeping up a lot with the ongoing social media trend. But what I really admire about you is how you've managed to strike that fine balance between your private space and how much you want to showcase to the outside world. So, how do you strike that balance? What makes you pull back, or what makes you decide how you want to show yourself as a personality?
Thank you so much, Priyanka, for first having us here and introducing us. So basically, I plan, prioritize, and then perform. So three P's of my life.
Wonderful.
So I'm a very socialite, so I know that it is very difficult to balance your life. So I always prioritize my life. I I look into things which are more important for me.
Right. How do you balance?
Trying to be like the Kardashians, trying to juggle up between your tight ropes. Over there, it's an applause, but here it's just the likes and followers. So social media is something which you can, how much you want to take it, you take it, and rest ignore it.
I love that
So-
point. Coming back to Shruti's point, where you were saying that it's a lot of family support that helps all of us get through in life, of course. So, most of you all live in joint family setups, where in the Indian system, of course, there is a whole lot of relationships that we have to maintain and think about. How do you manage to strike that balance? Where are the moments where you pull back from your own personal social event, let's say, to meet a family commitment? Has that ever been a cause of worry for you? Has it stressed you out? How do you all come to terms with the fact that, yes, this is a limited space, let's say, and we are happy performing our roles in that?
I would want to say, when I would just give my example. When I was married initially, it was a very difficult thing to voice out, or maybe to say what I
Absolutely.
feel, or maybe to say a
Speak
no,
up,
you know,
yes.
because you don't know how it's going to be taken.
Yes.
And as you gradually start living understanding everyone, you know how you can convince them for what you want.
Right.
And I think nowadays, that thing of in-laws not understanding and they are going to tell you to do what, I think is not quite relevant.
Yeah, times
now.
are changing.
For
Yes.
me, I think my father-in-law is my biggest support
Wow.
for anything and everything that I have done after I've got married till where I am today.
That's wonderful. So nice. Shruti,
So
you've already
I think,
spoken
I
about.
would bring a different twist to it. I would say that, you take a bowl of salad, okay? You eat it raw, which means this raw salad is something which I am eating for my satisfaction. So this is something I am doing to, be happy for myself.
Right.
But usme there should be a little salt, there should be a little mirchi, there should be a little nimbu
Dressing to spice it up.
to bring
Yes.
it raise the taste of it.
Of course.
So that is going to be there. Now it is on you how you want to eat this salad. Even if you're going to eat it raw, you are happy
Yes.
that you are eating something. Your satisfaction is, you are satisfied. But I think again your family is all of these things. So the family support is bringing you the salt,
flavors in your bowl of
flavors in your
salad.
life.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Definitely, family support is very important, and me being a very family person, always live in a joint family. So when I got married, I was a completely homemaker, not at all socialite. So things have changed of late, and definitely your family support is definitely very important in one's life, So to voice out, and things are changing now. People are understanding, like your in-laws, everybody are
Yes.
understanding. They're educating themselves,
Yes.
giving us our space. And I think when you have, because I have been in this stress a lot of times where a family event and a
Yes.
friend's commitment has been there. So I've always chosen family first,
Yes.
because I think you need to prioritize. And friends definitely are understanding, and that's why they are your friends.
Yes.
So that's how I think your entire circle has to be supportive and understanding for you to be what you are.
Absolutely. Coming to friends, we all need to unwind with our girl gang. There is nothing more refreshing than catching up with your girlfriends. How do you find time? Make sure that you are in touch with your girl gangs. You all are in touch. You all are doing your thing. Do you all find specific situations that help you all come together, or it's just an impromptu thing that you all take up? Is it like a monthly thing? How do you all plan your getting together?
Again, I don't know, somehow I don't see this as an initiative or something that I have to do. It's in my daily routine.
Yes.
It has to be there.
Yeah.
It has to be there to pep me up. It has to be there to charge me.
Yeah.
So it has to be there. It's not that I have to do something to make it happen. It just has to be
It's just there.
Yes, it just has
I
to be
think
there.
earlier it used to be more of
Planning it.
going only with your husbands
Yes.
or only as couples. This whole new thing has started, I think 5-7 years back, that going with your girl gang, girls started going for trips together,
And
outings
believe me,
together.
the girl trips.
Like a stress
are
buster.
so
Yes,
much
of course, I
fun.
know, and how jealous the men are, right? It's not a comparison really.
Yeah,
But do you
yes,
really would like to go on a girls' trip more
Absolutely,
often and
absolutely.
just let your hair down, just do the girly things and come back all refreshed?
Absolutely.
Okay, great. Do you have a secret mantra to calm yourself down in stressful situations? How do you all handle stress basically? Is it more inward thinking? Do any of you all meditate? Do you all follow people, let's say on social media? What is your mantra for?
I do a lot of yoga and meditation, so because I have anxiety issues, so it really
Okay.
calms me down, and I really enjoy to be in that flow,
Yes.
where because I'm a person who actually reacts fast, then think.
Right.
So after getting into meditation and yoga, it has really helped me calm a lot. So I prefer doing
it
that
is
when I'm
therapeutic.
It's
of
like
course.
it's very therapeutic.
It is.
I go for 2 lifelines. One lifeline is phone a friend, and the other lifeline is pick a pen. I pick a
Wonderful.
pen and
Nothing
I
like
just
creative-
pour my thoughts.
creative energy.
I think
Right.
that is where this whole idea of writing
Yes.
initiated, because I used to just pour down my thoughts.
Yes.
Or I have 2-3 friends who I can just call and speak my heart out.
Yes.
I think I will just go with that.
Similar.
Pick up my phone and just
Went.
burst out.
Went to a dear
out
friend.
to
Went to a dear
whoever, yeah.
friend. Also, y'all are mothers of girls You all have three very, very beautiful girls. What would be that one value or a quality that you would definitely like to pass down or educate your girl child on? It could be something that you've thought you missed. I wish someone had taught me this. Could it be resilience? Could it be anything? In today's age and time, how would you teach them to cope with the challenges of life as a mother?
Independence is one thing. I would definitely, because there has been a phase where I was independent, like doing my own work and earning and everything for a period of time, and then I was not, and then I was again.
Right.
So I have seen what it
The
takes.
phases.
The
Yes.
phases.
What's the
I've
difference?
experienced everything. So I think to my daughters, I would definitely pass on that being independent is in any aspect. It's not only about earning money. Or it's
Right.
not for anything. Let it be doing your own work, your own chores, anything. I mean, independence is one thing I would want both my daughters to be.
Beautiful.
I think something which I would want Navya, I think she has learned that to quite an extent, is respecting
Yes.
everyone, big,
Yes, I
small,
vouch for
young,
that,
elder. She has to respect everyone.
Yes.
Gia, my daughter, I mean, I've taught her to be independent and be more positive in life and face all challenges without having the fear of how will I be able to do it, will I be
Yeah.
able to do it or not, because that's the phase which I've also been through, and I think we need to accept challenges as they come. So I really want her to reach that stage where she just embraces the new adventures of life in a very positive way.
Beautiful.
Positivity.
Coming to the topic of, it's a little passe, I would say now, because I don't endorse this personally. But how do you see the dialogue between the whole women empowerment dialogue that's happening right now? Do you really feel it's as important to talk about it? Do you really feel that we are moving into a more female-centric world? Are any of y'all feminists in that right? Or y'all think it's an organic development into the future? How do y'all approach this whole male-female dynamic that's happening now?
I don't know. My thought is, this topic itself, being brought up by women itself, is trying to show, or are they trying to show that they are down from anyone? Because no one has actually said, that men are superior and women are inferior.
Absolutely.
So when you start talking about women
Yes.
empowerment and
Yes.
everything, what is the requirement?
Yes.
Men never talk about their empowerment or what they are
Absolutely.
doing and not doing. So why do we have to talk about what we are doing
Absolutely.
and not
Organically,
Absolutely.
doing? Yeah.
Yeah, even I feel it is it is happening organically because now everybody is understanding
Yes.
that everybody is equal.
Equally.
It has always been there.
Yeah.
It's just in the understanding level. So now
The acceptance is
Acceptance,
higher
yes.
right now.
Yes.
Yes.
The tolerance is also increasing.
definitely.
And times are also changing, no? I mean, earlier women were not so educated how they are
Also
now.
exposed to so much
Yeah.
of things happening around
Absolutely.
us. Right now, I think we're all,
Absolutely there.
yeah.
I think nowadays everybody, even the partners, are understanding.
Yes.
There's no argument that equal treatment.
Yeah,
Yes.
But it's
it
not
just-
like a topic of discussion anymore
not
as
a topic
such.
of discussion.
Yeah.
Absolutely. We've spoken about what we would like your girls to imbibe from y'all. Let's say if there were boys, your girls would get married to boys in the future. What would you want their mothers definitely to teach them?
Because I find it a little funny, when Nav enters the kitchen, my mother-in-law, bahar se she'll start. Why are you in the kitchen? What are you doing? What is it? Why
Tumhara kya
can't
kaam
he be in
hai?
the kitchen? Kyun?
Yes.
Why can't he cook? Why can't he make something
Right.
one day? And now kids anyways are all going out to study
Yes.
and everything. So why is it such a taboo that a man should not enter the kitchen?
kitchen
So
space.
this is definitely something that I would want all the mothers
think
to
we
teach
def-
their
Point taken.
son. Yes.
I am starting
Absolutely.
flameless cooking for mine.
I think the son nowadays themselves understand that it is. I think they are seeing how their parents are treating their wives. So I'm sure, like, if your son is seeing how Adi is treating you, he's going to learn the same thing. And when Adi is giving
They
the
pick
equal
up,
treatment,
absolutely. They absorb. They are
absolutely.
just a sponge.
I think as parents, if we do the thing that we want our kids to do, they are going to eventually learn it by just seeing
Faster.
us.
Absolutely.
So we don't have to like teach them, but just do what we
Imbibe
want them
what
to
you're
do.
watching.
Fathers have to be the role model for their sons. Your son is going to be what you are.
I hope
you
all the
are.
men are listening and
Yes.
making a
Making a
few
notes.
notes here. The women
Mothers don't have
will-
to teach anything to their sons.
Huh.
Fathers have to be
Yeah,
what
the
they want
wives
sons to
and
be.
the husbands better be doing the job. If I were to ask you guys if you had one superpower as a woman, what would you desperately want for yourself?
I would want to be invisible.
Invisible,
Why?
of
And
course.
what?
India.
Why? Everybody will be on a hunt of you.
You want to sneak somewhere?
Shruti?
And do what? Be invisible and do
I
what?
would want to observe all the knowledge and then, just imagine getting records of all the unknowns and doing things which.
Okay, you're beginning to sound spooky.
Yeah.
So be it, Shruti.
So I think I would want the superpower of picking one good quality of whoever I am interacting with, but also being a Jain, I believe in give and take. So I would pass on my bad quality to them.
Bad quality.
We have, like I said, women of wisdom also here.
I think I would want the superpower of controlling the time.
Absolutely.
So, if I'm not liking it, forward.
Yeah.
If I'm liking it, pause.
If you need a couple of extra hours,
If I want to reverse it. So, yes, I would
Wow.
want to control the time.
wonderful. Shruti, Neha, Smita, all of y'all have spoken about how your family and partners have been a constant sort of support for you guys. They've always stood by y'all and encouraged y'all to be who you are today. We've done a little fun checking on with them as well.
Are they here?
I hope they have not. No, they're not here, but they've sent in their answers to us.
Okay.
So it's a fun little thing. Let's see how you score on that front. So we asked them, each one of them, what do you think your wife would never like to change about you? What do you think Navneet would have said, Smita?
Like, I would not want to change
Anything about
him.
Navneet?
Caring nature.
Okay,
As in-
and what would you want to change?
To change, he has to balance everything.
Okay.
So what would I not want to change? Definitely his patience.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely. Agreed.
No doubt on
And?
that.
Want to change? Laziness.
I was
Am I right with that?
Laid back.
Yes. Laid back.
I was
Chilled.
just
Yeah.
thinking that.
Neha?
I would want to change his introvert nature because he is a little reserved, but when he opens up, he's a completely a different man. And
Don't want to change.
Don't
to
want.
change. I think no, I love him the way he is.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my
That's such a typical no. I don't think we want to accept that
I know.
answer.
Such a
I
question.
anything to my husband, so this is the way I can express it when he's not around.
She doesn't want to get
We
into the
have
bad books.
someone who can pretty much enter into politics next. Perfect. Girls now have a wonderful fun segment planned for the three of y'all.
Excited.
Yes, so am I. To make it even more special, Silver Emporium, our sponsors, have sent each one of y'all silver glasses
Wow.
for the game. Neha, would you be kind enough to pass
Are
it
we
around?
taking that home?
Wish.
Let's talk to them about it.
So elegant.
Just looking like a.
Wow. Thank you.
The game is Never Have I Ever. I don't think I need to explain the rules. Very simple. I'm going to ask you a set of questions. If you have, pick up your lovely silver glasses and take a sip of an amazing, amazing drink that they've
Okay,
prepared for
but
us.
on one condition. You have to be part of this game with us.
Yes.
Absolutely, I'd love to.
Super.
Shall we start?
Yes.
Perfect. So, first question. Never have I ever faked sickness at home to avoid doing household chores.
Can I drink 2 glasses?
I think we are all
Who does
in
not
alignment.
do that?
It just feels, yeah.
And you've had a
Yeah. That's
Okay. Never have I ever accidentally sent a text to the wrong person. You know what I mean? By mistake. Let's say I'm talking
By
about.
mistake.
Yeah.
But now you have the delete option, so we are safe.
But we have at some point. Have proposed to someone. Great. We've been proposed all our
We
lives.
like to receive proposals.
Of course. Never have I ever dyed my hair a very wild color.
Not yet.
No.
Which color?
Which color? This color.
Yeah, Neha, yellow. Next target.
Yes.
Yes. Never have I ever stayed up all night binge watching a TV show.
So many
Many
times.
times.
And I'd probably add and probably not woken up to send our kids to school.
No, that's not happening.
We've done that as well. Binge
Why
watch, even
you-
I have.
Yeah.
Woken up on time though. Never have I ever forced a holiday plan upon my husband.
Always.
I have never.
Always.
Never
Okay.
forced a plan.
You have.
He always plans it in advance. I don't have to force.
Yeah.
No, like the
She
destination.
gives all the details. So are we going? So are we going? So that's forcing only, no?
Always. Please wait.
Never have I ever dressed just for social media.
No.
No.
At times, yes.
Today?
Yeah, let this be dressing up for
times,
social media. Never have I ever spoken badly about someone or gossiped about someone and completely denied it later.
Denied it later.
Now there's so many I don't remember if I've denied or not. So can
Yeah.
I
But we've gossiped for sure.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
I'm sure all of us have girls. Let's just
Who's not done it is very, very.
yeah. I mean, it's a part of daily life.
Part of womanism.
Never have I ever made a heartfelt wish at 11:11.
Always.
always.
You have, right?
To be oh sorry. Like always in the
I
sense
think the
whenever.
glass we've
I think
pretty
this even
much-
Navya has learned now. So whenever she says she sees 11, Mama 11, yeah.
Okay, so there's a wrap on this segment. I'm going to throw 3 words at y'all. Like, do you remember the movie Kuch Kuch Hota Hai where we said pyar, dosti, dosti, pyar? I'm going to ask you one word. Whatever comes in correlation with that word,
A name?
you can just say it. And it could be anything. The first thought that comes to
Cameras cut. No names can be revealed.
any
Beep,
the
beep.
first thought that comes to your
Okay.
head.
So we start from there.
Okay.
Start from there.
No, since she's so consumed by the loving thoughts of
Yes.
Siddharth, so let's start with him. Husband.
Perfect.
Thank you.
10 on 10 gets.
We have the good answer.
Annoyed. I was not expecting that.
Okay, Shruti. Children.
Dil.
Heart. Smita. Work.
Passion.
Passion. Wonderful. I'm actually feeling a little overwhelmed that the segment is coming to a close because I've had such a
Already?
wonderful time with 3 of y'all, and it's been an absolute pleasure hosting
Same.
this
We had an
wonderful
amazing time.
conversation, and I really wish this wouldn't have to end, but on a very happy and rather
Are we going?
full note.
Are we going to have this every week? On
Let's do
different
this,
topics?
girls. What
We
say?
should.
We must.
Absolutely,
This is how I'm going to meet my girl gang.
Absolutely.
Let's create pods.
The
Perfect.
weekly agenda.
So I would just like to end by asking you all one question. If you had a biopic or a title to describe your life, could be a book title or something from a movie, how would you describe your life?
I would say rhyme, riddle, and revelations.
Rhyme, riddle, and
Because
revelations. Wow.
yeah, everything is connected to my life.
To your work.
Yeah, my work.
Yes.
Exploring every era of life. That's me. So I'm a little adventurous and I love exploring.
You like discovering and exploring. Wonderful. Smita.
No judgments again. It'll be I, me, myself.
Wonderful.
Guys,
That's the
everyone
perfect
knows
note
my apni favorite too.
to end.
It has to be all about me.
Before I let you all go, there are bottles right next to you all. I would love for you all to please sign on that. It's promoting our project for the year, Project Pani. So it'd be great if you all also sign on the bottles
Nice.
so we can keep it on a wall of fame. Smita, will we start with you? Thank you. Thank you once again for joining. It's been
Thank
an
you so
absolute
much
pleasure.
for having
Thank you
us.
for having
We had a
us
here.
great time.
Hi guys, I have just wrapped an absolutely delightful and wonderful episode of Platinum in a Pod with a group of beautiful, gorgeous, dynamic women. And it was such an eye opener for me, this entire podcast, because they brought to the table so much vulnerability, so much of humor, so much of a solid value system. and each of them have juggled their lives so perfectly, living the best life, living it up, spending time with family, spending time with friends, spending time with themselves. They are just doing it right. And the one thing that really touched my heart and I want to share with all of you is the fact that they were so grateful to the entire support system that they have around them, in terms of their friends, their families, their in-laws, their partners, even their children. There's a deep sense of gratitude and appreciation for the support that is being lent to them every day. And I am so delighted that I got the opportunity to have a chat with these wonderful ladies, and look forward to many more such. And hopefully you will resonate with every little word I said. So enjoy this as much as I did. Thank you.